ourselves for time today. So next up, this is quite a big serious story this week, and it's about the 160,000 Nintendo accounts that Nintendo have confirmed that are linked via Nintendo Network ID have been hacked, including players' nicknames, date of births, country, region, or email address. Thankfully, it doesn't include credit card info. Nintendo have urged fans to set up two-step verification. They also said they would be messaging out to the people affected to let them know, so that they had an extra heads up to make sure they changed their settings. It's 2020 and it's the world we live in, and these things happen. I mean, we had all those rumors about the House Party app, which blew my mind that took off so much, considering they were from the same developers behind Gears of War and Fortnite, and how people suddenly believed online within 2 seconds that they'd been hacked because someone said they had, and then it became a huge story and nobody used that app anymore. And that one, very, very up in the air. This one, Nintendo have come out and confirmed that, yes, this did happen, which is obviously not good, but they've also kind of been quick to admit that and sort of say, hey, what's the, here's the situation, this is what you need to do. So
it's interesting that they've got so few accounts. I mean, 160,000 sounds like a lot, but in terms of the number of accounts there must be out there, that must be a tiny proportion. I wonder if they're segregated or how they've done it to keep that number so small. Out of curiosity, have you put on your two-factor authentication yet?
No.
Yes, and I must say, what an awful system for two-step verification.
It is terrible, isn't it?
It's the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah, Google Authenticator with all the backup codes, which is kind of think what Ubisoft and people like that were doing maybe 5 years ago. There's so much better, simpler ways. Just use a mobile, text a number, done.
It just amazed me. Like, you go for the process, and it's like, download this external app that you've never heard of. And I was like, okay, because I trust Google so much anyway. I download it, and then I go in there, and then do it up and set up, and they're like, yeah, here's some codes that you need to keep just wherever you keep a code. And then
and if you lose them, by the way, you might never get back into your Nintendo account again.
And if you lose your phone, then you've lost the two-step verification, and you better have those codes ready. And it's not attached to a phone number. It's bizarre.
Well, I'm glad I haven't changed it, to be honest. I mean, I'll take the risk if that's the numbers. I'm a risk taker. That's fine. No, you should probably change it if you can.
The thing to just clarify, if you're not kind of familiar with the terminology, because I know some people get a little confused, the Nintendo ID network thing, that is as if you had an account from the Wii U or 3DS. So if you've just had a Switch and set up an account with the Switch, and this is your first time having that account, you're completely saved. And it's just kicking us Wii U fans while we were down.
Absolutely.